The Gambia National Youth Council is the parent body of all youth organizations in the Gambia, established by an Act of Parliament in the year 2000, charged with the responsibility to coordinate youth programs and activities across the country in line with the national youth policy. The council is also mandated to advise government on youth matters through the Ministry of Youth and Sports.
The ministry is the arm of government that champions the cause of the young people in all sectors of our economy and our country's development. International Youth Day, for us as players, for us as a country, and for globally as a world, gives us that opportunity to renew that commitment to contribute together to the overall development, of the young person.
If you talk about young people, we are talking about more than 60% of the population of the Gambia. That states that in every 100 people in the Gambia, over 60 of them are young people. Yet, when they speak, they are not heard. These are some of the reasons as to why we are here, so that we can talk as young people.
The government of the Gambia has initiated universal access to basic education for all school-going children with free education up to senior secondary level.
Schools have been built, but what next when you build schools? Are we having the quality education? And also this is affecting the life of the rural youth very well, because the urban centers, they have alternatives to go to other schools, other good schools. You have alternatives to choose other good schools, but rural areas, they don't have.
Government bi suñu mënoon a dimbale nit ñi like institutions like GTTI ñu try at least ñu mën a expand seen schools yi ñu mën a ñëw alongside fii nii su fekkente ne am nañ technical side si fii nii school si fii nii to an extent that su xale bi demee school su wàccee mun na dem si atelier yi yow soo bàyyi xel léegi atelier yi nekk si biir dëkk bi fii yëpp ay Sénégalais ak ay foreigners ñoo ko handle su fekkee am nañ loolu dinañu dimbale bu baax bi ko xale soo gisee nit di dem back way yëpp loolu la.
Every year, over 1,000 students graduate from the university as well as other tertiary institutions in the country. But what is the fate of these graduates and thousands of other youth across the country?
People are roaming about, boys are sitting outside drinking attire. It's not that they want to or they wish to do so, but the problem is there is no job opportunities in Banjul here. The few people that you are seeing going to work, everybody will be traveling to the Combos just to find employment. But within Banjul here, it is a very big problem for us, and we are really suffering. So I think something needs to be done about that.
Government has created conducive environment for young people, where we have the policy which is guiding young people in terms of youth and sport. We have the policy and we have the act. But when you come in terms of other issues, we have some setback as far as LRR is concerned, because if you look at even our national document, they say LRR is among the poorest region in this country. Employment opportunities are not created for young people to stay in LRR and work in LRR.
Some of the youth stated that the only employment opportunity available is the teaching field and security service.
Nisida iko isamo iko funding kel buka song dokola. Like BBB niko doko eke mun force mira mune kafo teacher yalom either to be a teacher, either ke security, either police in any of the security force. So mobile tarnola kara killing.
As we traveled from one region to another, the youth lamented the lack of certain facilities, services, and structures that could help address the rural-urban migration.
If you look at the health centers also, at times you will go there, especially those who are from 18 to 30 years old. They ask you to pay $25. And when you pay $25, they write papers to you, they ask you to go to the pharmacy to go and buy medicine there.
Why is it that pharmacists are getting medicines, but the hospitals are not getting medicines? Why are those pharmacists getting those medicines?
Today in the area councils you go, we have their annual budgeting system that they go. You don't even have our nominated youth councillors to even go and tell us what exactly is in that budget allocated for young people of municipalities and regions. We don't even know how much is budgeted for us.
Issues affecting the youth vary from one region to another, but one thing that stands out clearly is the issue of illegal migration, which is wreaking havoc on the youthful population.
Most of the young people are traveling to look for green pasture because they believe that they cannot make it in their own country. And then if 60% of this population is young people, and then we almost have half of that percent is going to illegal migration just to look for green pasture. As a country, do we have a future?
The youth also stated that their participation in the political arena and the decision-making processes, especially ones that affect their lives, is minimal.
Why is it that young people are so scared to talk about our political affairs in the Gambia? And trust me, if you say you are not interested in politics, you are just saying that I am not interested in my life anymore. It's like you are saying, please come and take my life away, because I don't need it. In our everyday life, we are involved in politics. And it is our right as citizens to talk about things that are not going on or things that are going on right in this country.
Do we have somebody who is representing young people in the parliament? That person is not selected by young people. And I think as activists or young people, we should select our representative in the parliament. By doing that, he will know some of the problems we are facing. You cannot just pick someone in the street and say that this person has to represent young people in the parliament, while he or she did not know what are some of the things that are affecting young people.
Young people are not represented well in the National Assembly, and that is where policies are made. It is the highest institution when it comes to policy making. So when our voices are not heard, when we are not represented well in the National Assembly, I don't think we have any voice. I don't think we have any opportunities to partake in national development.
To address the challenges the youth are facing, such as unemployment, lack of marketable or livelihood skills, poverty, and other social problems in the Gambia, the youth believe that the standard of education should be improved, more jobs and employment opportunities should be created, and equal opportunities given to youth in the rural areas. Salaries should be attractive, youth programs should be supported, and the government should invest heavily in agriculture to motivate the youth.